Before we get into today's video, I would like to offer our thoughts and prayers, as well as our condolences, to everyone affected by the tragedy in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia.
Can they take the lead on this drive?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we got another video coming up as Tyron Vrede, I believe that's the way you say it. I could be wrong. My apologies if I mispronounce it. Goes and signs over with the Riders. He had played the last 5 seasons for the Ottawa Redblacks, and kind of this past year transitioned into a special teams role with them. He'll sign over in Saskatchewan. He's actually a global player in the CFL. He's born in the Netherlands, went to school though in North Dakota, and through that found his way to the CFL and has been with the Riders ever since. So this will be kind of his first change of scenery. But it's interesting because, he was from, I'm looking here on the 3Down article, it said he was from Amsterdam. He was the 10th overall pick in the 2021 CFL Global Draft. Played the University of North Dakota, where he made 55 total tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, and 2 pass deflections over 22 games. So he will be heading over. He's technically a linebacker, so it's also one of those things where, despite the fact that he was playing kind of some special teams roles, if he ends up in kind of a depth linebacker position, that wouldn't surprise me as well. But yeah, the Riders add kind of another depth piece there, and then another guy who can play some good special teams, which we've kind of been talking about and stressing some of our videos, how important special teams players and good special teams, specialists are. And so, Rick, what is kind of your 2 cents on this one?
I would probably, I don't know if he's going to play weak side linebacker or if it's going to be middle linebacker. It's pretty much like a third, fourth line linebacker.
Yeah.
On the depth chart. I mean, it's a global player, so I don't know if they have, besides their kicker or their punter.
Yeah. Well, and that's the interesting thing. Often through the global draft, as we were mentioning the other day, you often see kickers, punters, that type of thing. That's where the global draft is really, really useful in the CFL, is getting those guys in. But it'll be a little interesting. It's just interesting to see a guy who comes in who's not one. You know what I mean? You played some linebacker, and even of his time, he had played for 2 seasons in North Dakota. Before that, he played 2 seasons JUCO. One at West Hills in California, 1 season at Garden City, which is in Garden City in Kansas City, not Garden City like the neighborhood in Winnipeg. But in his 2 seasons at North Dakota, he had 23 tackles in his first year, 33 tackles in his second year. Never played as a starter there. Was always kind of a backup, but 2 sacks in his first year and 1.5 in his next. But it's funny because his 2 sacks in his first year at North Dakota, so kind of almost his junior year college, he drove him back for 16 yards, so really caught him deep. And then in the CFL, he has just kind of his 1 sack that he had gotten in 2024, where he had 16 defensive tackles, 3 special teams tackles, whereas this last year, 2 defensive tackles, 13 special teams tackles, and 1 forced fumble. So, all in all, that seems like to be the role that he's transitioned to over time, unless they decide to throw him at linebacker, but we'll have to see what the Riders decide to do with things. So I think that's pretty much all I had. Is there anything else you had there, Rick?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord, where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So make sure you guys go there and check it out. And we'll see you guys next time.